Grandmaster Pravin Thipsay joins me now to break down that result. Pravin is the first Indian to achieve the Grandmaster norm in chess and the third player from the country after Viswanathan Anand and Dibyendu Borua to become a Grandmaster. Pravin, not exactly the result we all were hoping for in terms of Indian fans, but there's perhaps a reason why Magnus Carlsen is regarded as one of the greatest chess players of all time. And even though Praggnanandhaa was playing with white, we saw a typical Magnus performance where he sort of pushed the young man into making mistakes, and that's how it ended.
Yes, in fact, Carlsen has shown that he can beat any player in the world even in an equal position, because he has got a special knack of avoiding an immediate draw, which means you must keep on playing and defending. And that's what happened. Praggnanandhaa was slightly better in the first game in the Geico piano, close Geico piano, and he's an expert of that. But Carlsen equalized easily. In the end game, it looked that it was heading towards a draw, till Carlsen simply outplayed him. And in the second game, Carlsen played completely different, like himself. He chose the same way he did against Gukesh. He played a passive Alapin opening, what he did against Gukesh after winning the first game, and he actually won the made it a draw, making it a very easy looking championship. But we will see that the first two classical games had ended in draw in this series, so it was a tough match. And yes, we did expect Prag to win, but at the same time Carlsen was at his best today in the first game particularly, and today's first game, that's the third game.
Okay, Pravin, now just talking about Magnus Carlsen was always a child prodigy, and very similar to him comes Praggnanandhaa, who is also a child prodigy. He had a host of age records to his name as he was coming up the ranks. Yes, there was the pandemic, but that saw this new rivalry sort of emerge in online chess. Do you think going forward it's going to be one prodigy versus the other? Do you think that this has sort of the challenge which will excite Magnus, that Magnus and Praggnanandhaa could be the next big rivalry in classical chess?
Well, it's possible, because I think Praggnanandhaa's phenomenal rise in these last 3 months, I mean, that's something which was never heard of. Say 6 months back, if you'd say, then yes, Praggnanandhaa had defeated Carlsen in a few games, quite a few games rather, online games. But in classical, he had not shown the class which he has shown in this World Cup. And that's where we see a sudden rise in his playing level, in the accuracy. And here I think Carlsen really thought that here there was someone who really needed to be attended to. And that's what was shown. I mean, Carlsen, for the first time in the event, I thought yesterday he was a bit shaken, because the first 2 days didn't go very well against Praggnanandhaa. He was probably worried about the result, for simple thing that when Praggnanandhaa defeated Nakamura, the former world blitz champion, in both the blitz games, then while his game in progress, Magnus got up and he congratulated Praggnanandhaa. So surely he accredited Praggnanandhaa as one of the best players in the world during this tournament. So it's going to be a rivalry for sure, because he knows that Praggnanandhaa or Gukesh or some other juniors are going to pose great problems to him, and the rivalry is going to start, perhaps not now, but I think this is the starting point of it.
Okay, you're mentioning the Indian boys who have been doing very well. Now, you've been observing Praggnanandhaa for a while. You were there at the Chess Olympiad in Chennai last year, and you were also coaching at the recent Chess League in Dubai. How is Praggnanandhaa different to the other young stars you were mentioning who have emerged in Indian chess? There's Nihal Sareen, there is Gukesh, there's Vidit Gujarati, there's Arjun Erigasi, to name a few as well. So how is this 18-year-old different?
Well, I think I look at it, I think Praggnanandhaa probably has the best nose I've ever seen, just like Carlsen. I saw him getting into bad positions often. I mean, it's because he plays risky. He doesn't agree to draw, just like Magnus, and he goes for positions which could, like boomerang, and he gets into bad position, like against Arjun and against many games, even in the global league. But this is a resourcefulness and his quick calculations and judgment, I would say tactical judgment, where he's able to sense what's going to happen in this. At the same time, which are the possible mistakes opponent could make. Like the match against Arjun, he was completely losing and he won that game. I mean, when he was probably playing for a draw. So he has that real character of a champion where the position is not going to change the fate. The opponent will have to play well and beat him. He believes more into the Russian proverb that good positions don't win, good moves win. And he believes in that. So a great self-confidence. He has, I think, a great fighter, a great personality. I'm sure great nose and a champion in making, one must say.
Okay, the champion in waiting. This is just the start of Praggnanandhaa's journey. And you don't brood over defeats like this, especially when you are 18. Hopefully, this young generation of Indian chess stars go on and not just challenge Magnus Carlsen, but they break his hold over world chess. Pravin Thipsay, thank you so much for joining us and helping us sort of break down that result and also set up what promises to be a great future for Indian chess.
My pleasure. Thank you.